Alright, let's guys, remember you guys do another gameplay. This is another K.E.M gameplay for you. This first little streak you're looking at is a 22 or 23 kill streak. I ended up dying, failing pretty much, and then spawning in and going on a K.E.M gameplay streak here. We've got a good weekend of playoff games to go over in the NFL. Obviously, first game I'm gonna go over is the Colts game. Wow, what a comeback! First of all, I didn't really expect it to happen. I thought the Colts, it would be a close game, or one side was going to blow each other out, and that was the case. The Chiefs blew at the Colts in the first two quarters, pretty much. At halftime, it was 31-10. They come in at halftime. The Chiefs score one more touchdown to make it 38-10. And then the Colts start the 28-point comeback right there, and they ended up winning by 1 point, 45-44. I think Andrew threw three interceptions or something like that. He had 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, I think, pretty sure it was 3 interceptions. But nonetheless, he made up for all of it at the end. And I think going into the game, he had 10 comebacks. So. He got his 11th in a big way. I think it was the largest margin in a comeback game for himself. But I think the largest ever comeback is like a 32 or 33 comeback. I think it was by the Bills in the early 90s, when they went to the Super Bowl like 4 times in a row and didn't win the Super Bowl. So, what a great game. I'll leave that at that, and we'll go on to the next one. That's 1-0 for me. 1-0 in the playoffs so far. We're next. The game I got wrong. I picked the Eagles to beat the Saints at home. The Saints ended up winning by 2 points. Last second field goal at the end there to put the Saints into the next round. Good game. I watched the first little bit of it, then I ended up switching the channel off to play COD for a little while. Drew Brees had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Nick Foles played a good game. 2 touchdowns and interceptions. I think he got sacked twice. Threw for 195 yards. Good game for him. But the Eagles couldn't get it done. Mark Ingram come out. He ran for a touchdown. He was 3 yards shy of a 100-yard game. LaShawn McCoy, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. It was a pretty good game to watch. You always love watching those last-second field goals. And the Saints go to the next round. And coming up next, we got the San Diego Chargers against the Bengals. I actually picked the Bengals, I think, to win this one, and so that's 1-2 for me. The Chargers ended up coming out swinging. They didn't score any points in the second quarter, though. I think the Bengals at halftime were winning 10-7, and then the Chargers just straight out come out and put up 10 in the third and 10 in the fourth against the Bengals 0. So. It was a lopsided game. I think the only blowout pretty much on Sunday, I think. So, what a game that was. Chargers dominating the Bengals. Didn't expect it, really. With the Chargers, they got a tough little game ahead. We'll talk about that in a second. On we go to the second game that I got right. I'm 2-2. The 49ers ended up beating the Green Bay Packers. Once again, this was a last-second field goal from 33 yards out from the 49ers to take the win. I was expecting overtime, but Phil Dawson, great kicker, he ended up, in a 33-yarder to win the game. Aaron Rodgers, 177 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 0 interception. Colin Kaepernick had a pretty good game. He had 1 touchdown, he had 1 interception. I think he had 98 rushing yards. Pretty good game all around. The 49ers, though, ended up edging it out, winning, and they're going to go on. On with the next games. I'm not going to put up my predictions just yet. I'm going to take a week to think about it. But let's take a look here what the next few games are. Let's see, divisional. There we go. We got the Saints at Seahawks, which looks to be a pretty interesting game. I think the last time the Saints were in Seattle for a playoff game Marshawn Lynch ended up running all over him. He had that crazy run. I think most people have seen it, where he runs straight down the middle and just runs over everybody, evades a bunch of tacklers, and they ended up winning that game. I think they didn't even have Russell Wilson in that game, so they got him here in this game. We'll see if what they're able to do. That should be an interesting game. I'm picking the Seahawks to win that, definitely. So you already know that one. I'll just go ahead and say that right now. The other three, I don't know. You got the San Francisco 49ers at Carolina Panthers, which looks to be an interesting game. Two good defenses. Definitely don't expect it to be high scoring. You got the Colts at Patriots. Man, it's going to be a tough game for my Colts. The Patriots ended up beating us, I think, last year, the year before, in the playoffs. I think it was the last year, because obviously I think that was Andrew Luck's first season, I believe. And they ended up beating us, which was not good. Then you got the San Diego Chargers at Denver Broncos. Man, it's going to be a tough game. I think the Broncos have beaten the Chargers twice. I think they beat them twice this year. I don't really think they were that close, but we'll have to see how that game pans out. But you guys already know, I'm already picking the Seahawks. I mean, that's at home. The Seahawks are a really good team at home. I don't think they've lost a game this year at home. They're 13-3 overall. I don't know. The Saints don't really. I think that they still got fairly the same amount of people they had when they beat the Colts a few years back in the Super Bowl. But I don't know. I just don't see them beating the Seahawks. In Seattle. That's just not something that I'd expect to see. But definitely going to be some great games anyway. For what it's worth, I guess. We're going to get to see some good games. Hopefully my Colts can edge it out in the Patriots. You already know who I'm picking to win that game. I'm picking the Colts, obviously, because I love the Colts. Obviously going to pick them to win that. But I don't know, man. These other two games are just, to me, I don't know. I'm going to spend the week to think about it. I'll put up a video the day before, and I'll talk about it. I'm not going to be putting up any videos all week. This is the only video I'm going to put up this week until Friday, just because I'm just a little burnt out on Call of Duty right now. Burnt out on making videos, and going to take a short break till Friday and put up these other two games. I'm going to spend a week to think about it and let you guys know on Friday. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. 61-5 on Silver Rain. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and peace out.